Today I'm going to speak to you about your credit. Obtaining a credit report is important, and you should know how to obtain a credit report. Credit, first of all, let me explain to you what credit is. Your credit report is a summary of information that deals with the amount of money you owe, called debt. It deals with your bills, whether you pay your bills on time, and it also deals with whether the number of people you have borrowed money from. A credit report is summed up into numbers. The numbers from 100 to maybe 850. The higher your credit report is, the higher your credit score is, the greater chances you have of borrowing money from people. Another aspect of credit is keeping your Social Security number safe. Keeping your Social Security number safe is so important because it can prevent things like identity theft, can prevent people from charging stuff on your credit cards, without your permission. But before all of this, you have to establish your credit. Establishing credit can be easy by opening up a checking account, by even, paying your bills on time is another way to establish your credit. The uses of credit. Credit can be used, the main reason people look at your credit report is just to make sure you are trustworthy. To make sure that you will pay your bills on time, to make sure that, you don't have any overdrafts or you have gone over your credit, to make sure that you are responsible with money. Another way people look at your credit report would be your employers. Your employers want to look at your credit just to see if you're trustworthy, as I mentioned before. Insurance companies also look at your credit report. Who is affected by your credit report? Now, when I say who is affected, who do you think the main person affected by your credit report is? The main person is you. And I want you to know that is why obtaining a credit report is so important. Because later on in life, you might want to get married and you might want to get a house. Getting that house will be hard if you don't have a good credit score. A good credit score can provide you with many things, like loans, getting a loan for your house, getting a loan for a car, or a number of things. Next, we're going to talk about your credit score. Your credit score, like I said before, is basically a number. It tells you how well you are, The higher the number is, the better your credit is. It means the more options you have available for doing whatever. Another point I want to make to you is that it's calculated into a formula. There are a number of things that affect your credit, like paying your bills on time, paying debt that you may owe, the mixes of credit. And what I mean by the mixes of credit, I mean like whether you have loans, whether you have credit cards, whether you have a mortgage payment, which is also a loan, and maybe, let's skip that part. But another thing would be finding new credit. Applying for new credit cards, new loans, but don't overuse it because this can be detrimental to your health. Every time you click on an application for maybe a credit card or something, when people check your credit report, it can be detrimental to the health of your credit, so be wary about opening new cards. The second point that I want to discuss would be obtaining a credit report and maintaining. Obtaining a credit report is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing a 1-800 number. You can obtain your credit report from 3 of the main agencies, from Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. Those are the 3 main agencies. In fact, the most important thing is you can obtain a credit report every 6 months, making sure that no one has, use your credit or use it against you. That's why I want to put the importance of your Social Security number onto. Because people, when they get your Social Security number, it's just like they're taking you to the store with them when they purchase something on your credit report. Maintaining a good credit score. Always remember, maintaining a good credit score is as easy as pie. I want to say it is so easy. Just pay your bills on time. If you know you have a bill coming, get prepared. Pay it early. Another thing you might want to do, choose your lenders wisely. When you have, like, let's say, when you're choosing credit cards, annual fees, finance rates, and all that kind of stuff, choose your lenders wisely. And the last thing I want to say, use cash if you have it available. Using cash is so simple, but sometimes we don't have it, so that's why credit is used. Okay, and for my conclusion, I want to go over what I just mentioned to you. 1, a credit report is just a summary of your credit history. 2, the uses of credit. Employers may look at your credit just for, to make sure you're trustworthy. Who is affected by your credit? You are the only one affected by your credit. But also, later on down the road, your family may be affected by your credit. Your credit score is just a number. Although it's just a number, it's a very important number. And that's what I want to say. Obtaining and maintaining your credit report is just as important. Obtaining your credit report is as easy as picking up a phone or going to the internet. All you have to do is go to TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax. And maintaining your credit report, remember to pay your bills on time. Thank you. Did you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay.